To be human is the most divine. It is the most divine. It is the most divine. It is the most spiritual thing to be or to do. We were meant to be humans. We weren't meant to completely transcend this plane and live in formlessness. This is a misunderstanding, because when you find your formlessness, the pure consciousness that you are meant to play a more integrated and more whole and more real, authentic human. That's what you're here to do and to be the expression of life in the human form, expression of spirit. We're not meant to be always, I am the self. And it means wholesome, integrated human life, following your passions, doing what you love, doing what brings you joy, taking care of your body, loving other people, humans, connecting with animals, with Mother Nature, everything, all of it. This is a misunderstanding, to put ourselves into the box, isolate ourselves from the world. We are meant to create the world from the heart. You know, there is an old paradigm of being afraid that this is the ego that wants to create. And to some extent, maybe on the first stages, it's good to be aware that it is your mind chasing things and carrots. But when you discovered who you are already, and you landed in your heart and you have awakened, now for you, the path is to embody, the path is to live from that place. And you know that there is no separation between life and you are life, and this is life that wants to create. This is life that wants to love, that wants to express, that wants... Yeah, it is life, nothing else. There is nothing else. There is no ego. So then there is no fear, and there is no doubt, or who is it that wants to create. If you just accept that you are the truth, you are the light, you are divine, including your human feelings, emotions, everything is fine, everything is there. We don't need to get rid of anything. We don't need to suppress and call ourselves, or I'm still not spiritual, enlightened enough that I have these emotions. Maybe emotions are signaling you something to slow down and tune within and listen to your own heart. Maybe there is too much noise, maybe too little of clarity. Maybe you are not expressing what soul life wants to express through you. Maybe you're not answering the call. Maybe you're not creating, and that lack of creativity turns out as a block. And that is living from a state of surrender. You surrender to current moment, what's here, and that is true. Whatever is here is true, including all the layers of our bodies. Yeah, including the heart's wishes, including the feeling weird or off or misaligned. That we don't even need to label that anything wrong. Just accept, and as soon as you accept, it all changes. And it's meant to change. It will always change. Things change on this plane. This is the only constant. And the message of truth, or from truth, can never be the same. If someone's speaking the same labeled message over and over again, that's a dogma, that's a religion, because truth is paradoxical. It's different for different stages, for where you are at, for different people. And whatever you're resonating right now, it's not going to be the same in next year or even next day or maybe next hour. Depends where you are at. And it's always the guidance to bring you back to your heart, to your center, to your track, so you can let go and life can just live and flow smoothly. Following the joy, following the passions, following excitement, of course. Of course. Of course. And in fact, that which tells you, no, you're not meant to do what you love, that is fear. That is not truth. So really, this game of spirituality, of living from truth, from spirit, becomes a game of surrender and discernment. What are you surrendering to? Distinguishing, discerning, fine-tuning, like what is truth and what is a lie. Because lie can look very beautiful, lie can look, and even people who do it, they're not aware that they're not authentic, and they may be shining the light and being very outgoing and positive, but maybe they're just reacting, not meeting their deeper trauma, and instead expressing on the outside in that very good things. And if they would just slow down, oh, there's layers of rage, there's layers of unmet emotions. So we don't know. We never know. But if you have awareness, and that's your main practice, to be aware, as much aware as you possibly can, and for that, you realize yourself, you meditate, you center, you slow down, whatever helps you, go to nature, and you let go. You let go of your mind, and the clarity dawns as dust settles about everything. Things fall into place. So the truth is always within you, and no one will ever tell you the truth. And you never need a validation for your truth. You never need anyone's permission to have your truth. No one on YouTube here will tell you, like, this is the right thing to do. And better to not believe anything. And just feel with your heart what's being authentic, that's being expressed through someone. And again, you know, the same message over and over. Probably someone is stuck in in a created belief of truth. It's everything. Truth is everything. Truth is life. Truth is changing. Truth is unchanging. How can the expression of an unchanging be not truth, right? Why something is more true or pure than the other? If everything is one and whole, why there is still a play of good and bad? This is pure, this is not pure, this is spiritual, this is unspiritual. And yeah, this is a challenging task to distinguish. But when we drop the mind's concepts about anything and everything, the truth is this moment, here and now, nothing else. You are the truth. You are the truth. You are the truth beyond any expressions, but then, why not the expression of the truth be not true? Why not what you're feeling be not true? It is true. It's just not permanent, it's not constant. But it's made of the same substance of unchanging, or formlessness, of the absolute. Absolute is the substance of everything. On a relative level, there may be a play of, something not pure or not divine, trying to come back to the divine and wholeness. But if everything is wholeness, even that play is just a play. It's a play. If everything is God, and it's not a constant thought, it's not a concept, it's not a thought. When you look with your heart and wow, even that thing is God too. Wow, and all the emotion that stirs up in you, how can that be? Yeah, that's tough. It's tough. It's not easy. It's not easy. And there is no destination for it. There is no place I've got it and that's it. If you believe in that, it's a delusion. If you believe the sages got it one moment and then that's it, it's an illusion. On a relative level, there will always be expansion, evolution, experience, and it's meant to be so. It is by design. And also not everyone, absolutely not everyone, is meant to, have this awareness or understanding of the beyond. And that's the part of the movie. It's beautiful. People are meant to play characters. It's beautiful. I love to see I love to see humans thriving, when they're flourishing. When you see a plant, a flower, and it's flourishing, it's beautiful. It's the most potent expression of life, of the highest potential of life. And of course, the attachment to it and inability to be happy or content without it, that creates suffering. But it's our nature to strive for that. It is not even our own nature, it is life's quality inbuilt by design. So I love to see when someone is being healthy, glowing, happy, and wealthy as well, and having meaningful work and relationships. That's beautiful. That's beautiful too. We don't need to demonize the physical plane and deny it. That's an old religion and paradigm. Wholeness wouldn't do it. Love wouldn't do it. Love wouldn't do it. Instead of thinking about what is spiritual, ask what is the most loving thing to do, to be, or to think or feel. What's the most loving? What's the most loving about this? What's the most loving I could do right now? What would honor life? Is taking care of my body, is it honoring life? Yeah. Is taking care of my finances honoring life? Absolutely. Is giving to myself the things I enjoy, experiences I want to have, is it loving? Yeah. So maybe just the whole notion of ego is a bit outdated too. Yeah. It's a fine line. It's a fine line. It's a fine line. Just, I feel the simple message of not losing oneself in the experience or matter and knowing that you are consciousness, it got so extended into this is the truth and deny everything else. It's been taken like that by the mind. It's no judgment. But being awake means you are able to hold paradoxes within you. without them fighting each other, without having conflict, inner conflict. That's the zero place. The zero place is that, you know, it is this and that. Not either this or that. It is this and that. Yeah, I'm formlessness, formless consciousness, and I'm playing this very real human that has its destiny, has its heart's wishes, and what if that is not separate, that is not different between each other? What if the human is an expression of source? Yeah, I'm playing with you with these ideas, and I feel like speaking from pure consciousness and guiding someone just to there is one part of the journey, and I speak from their tons. When someone is stuck in the mind or just future and past, it's not reality. And bringing that back into pure awareness, which just like, whew, it's a big relief. It's a feeling of home. It's a part of the journey. Then, what happens then? You are this, whew, yeah, stillness. Without stillness, nothing else can hold or withstand. From stillness, there is a creative potential. Wants to extend, wants to expand out of you. In the now, through human, through body, through mind, senses. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's true. That's true. That's true too. So, it is then a paradox of surrender, actually. Because surrender taken by the mind means I'm giving up. I'm just this floating blob in the endless, infinite ocean of life. I don't know where I'm going. And just life, take me. Just do something with me. I'm okay. While it's good for the mind to do that, yeah, that's little me and the self, the life. When the relaxation happens, you realize you are life. And you always have been. You are life without the idea of being life, without the idea of desire, being human or character, without any idea. You are life, being, pure being, pure being. And you've been that. And the pure being and life, which is one, it creates. It creates. It creates and it destroys. And it moves and it's dynamic. And this part of the journey, quote unquote, of expressing from truth, from source, is where this life, this spiritual life, is at, actually. So that's living from surrender. So you surrender first your little me. You discover then that there is only life, only self. You are it. Yeah. And then what happens? Surrender. That's still surrender. You surrender to the pulse of life within you. To that river of life that wants to move, that wants to flow, that wants to dance, that wants to create, that wants to go and experience things, that wants to create, that wants to finish things, that wants to change. And surrender is not a passive state. Surrender is complete openness to the truth of this moment and being this pulse of life, which is both impersonal and static and the zero place, unmovable, and very dynamic at the same time. Yin and yang, if you can imagine the sign, that's what it is about. It is one. So surrender is not just giving up. It's just then you surrender to the life's desire, to the flow of life, to, okay, that might need to take actions which you've never taken before. And then you surrender to that. Maybe slowing down for a while, being still, shutting down the doors, the phone, distractions. That can be surrender, to hear better, clearer. And then once you hear, surrender can be to that outflow, creative pulse. And then again, stillness. And then again, movement. And then again. It's not a theory. It's not a theory. I'm speaking from experience. And I hope you don't take it from the mind, by the mind, as any rule. And I'm playing with this. I'm showing you this side, that side, like this, and take what resonates. Contemplate for yourself. Because you can only point a finger at the sun. I'm pointing a finger. And don't take the finger for the sun. Experience it for yourself. Again, I did not plan to make this video, but this was the pulse of surrender, from surrender. My intention was to just be in my studio, and here we are. I wish you the most glorious, wonderful day. Thrive on always, in always. Create, be the truth. But you are the truth. Just realize that. And then live from there. Share it. Expand, express, love. And I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for resonating. If you listen this far, there is an offering. I haven't, officially I posted it already, but I haven't made a video about it. But if you have listened this far, in March I'm opening up my sacred space, sanctuary, my studio, where I'm gonna host a 3-day mini retreat or event, all about the joy of living from the true place, from spirit, and creating, expressing from there. It's gonna be very small, tiny group of people who I believe and feel and call that are very aligned to this heart energy and my energy, to what has been expressed through me. We're gonna have satsangs, we're gonna meditate, activate, dance, we're gonna visualize and create and feel and connect through the heart. But most importantly, it's a time to Really go deeper, deeper within to create without your perfect masterpiece. So it's on my website, it's in Sweden. If you wanted to travel, if you would love to travel, I would love to see you there. And if you are from Sweden, then it's easy. It's not residential though, but it's gonna be very fun. It's gonna be very fun to meet at least some of you in presence. And also, if you listen this far, and you can skip these parts, I've started my Substack where I will intentionally create pieces of writings. I write all the time. I haven't just intentionally created a space for that. So Substack with love letters, art of the heart, and I'm gonna just share this heart's wisdom of living, being, spirit and form, and everything that comes with it, about joys and sorrows of this combo in a more artful form, in a more feeling form, as a piece of writing. Also gonna share poems that come through me and inspiration. If you would love to support that, yes, thank you so much. You can just support it from your heart to mine with price of a coffee and a cake. And you're gonna receive it in your inbox, those pieces of writing. So, and you can just subscribe for free as well. And for now, I'm gonna keep it open and see when I shut it down for paid. So thank you so much for listening and resonating. Yeah, see the painting. I'm very excited about this one and a few more, and I'm just... life is asking me to create. So, and there are gonna be more announcements soon from the heart. It's gonna be very exciting, and I can't wait to share more news with you. We are meant to thrive. We are meant to be the diamond of the self that is exquisite, unique, but so precious. You are so precious. So love and honor you, life, what's real in you. Thank you. Much love. And let me know in the comments if you resonated with what I've shared, or what's your way of expressing spirit and form. I would love to know how you are living it in your daily life. Because, you know, this path of just listening spiritual talks, it can be also a distraction, while you could be creating something and sharing your heart. Let me know how you put this creative energy into the world. Enjoy yourself. Have a beautiful day. Oh yes, and I forgot to share. Please do join our Patreon community. We have awesome meetings every other Sunday, and you can join and just watch it as a recording. We have a wonderful chat where people connect and share their wisdom and heart reflections. I share more guidance there and my pieces of writings as well. And when you join, you can watch all the recordings from before, from our satsangs, and just support what's being created doing here. And yeah, I would love to see you, to be a part of our community. And yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely to connect from the heart. Even when you're not seeking, it's so wonderful to share space with like-hearted beings who are on the same frequency and understanding. And it's really a beautiful energy.